You're watching Central Illinois Newsday.
Well, it's already a tough job with low pay, but teachers are suffering even further in this pandemic. A survey of teachers nationwide finds 28% say they've considered retiring early or leaving the profession due to stress and health concerns Now, this comes when there was already a shortage of qualified teachers. Janet Shamilian is outside a school in Chicago.
It's like a snow day, but indefinitely.
High school teacher Matt Baker thought New York City public schools might close again, but didn't know for sure until Wednesday afternoon.
You're like running around your room, throwing whatever you can think of into a bag to make sure you have everything you might need, because we don't know when we're going back to the building.
Baker teaches at the Brooklyn Latin School. He worries 8 months into the pandemic, some students still don't have what they need for remote learning.
It's really hard because it's like, well, I can have the most amazing lessons and have great outreach, but if the DOE doesn't give them a laptop that can connect to the internet consistently, it's just soul crushing a little bit.
Schools across the country have implemented a patchwork of learning plans, but it's teachers faced with the pressure to carry them out. David Finkel's been teaching 29 years. He's never had one as stressful as this.
We are end of the year tired. You reach a point near the end of the year where you're like, wow, summer can't come soon enough. And we already feel that way.
Many of his high school English students are remote. Others are physically in the classroom. He's worried not only about the virus.
I'm doing my best to engage them and give them as much as I can, but I don't think they're getting as much as they usually get from me.
An Illinois Education Association study found 27% of surveyed teachers said they've considered giving it up because it's just too hard with distance learning.
I don't want to leave teaching, but I also don't know when this is going to be better. I don't know when it's going to feel like I'm not making things worse.
Mariah Klein is teaching at the same suburban Chicago elementary school she attended as a child.
I felt such guilt of I could be the one that gets them sick, or if I don't watch them carefully enough, they could get each other sick and bring it home.
What do you want parents and just the public to know about what teachers are facing right now?
We don't want to be seen like people who are saving the world by going in and doing our jobs. We just want people to understand that it is hard and that it's hard in a way that they don't know.
Chicago Public Schools have announced they will return to in-person learning in January. That announcement coming just as the Illinois governor announcing new restrictions in the state to control the virus. The decision on schools, though, being left up to individual districts. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Chicago.
And back at home, an emotional school board meeting in Dunlap last night. Students and alumni begging for staff and programs to stay. They're asking board members to find other ways to make up a multi-million-dollar budget deficit. More than a dozen people issuing public comment during the school's board meeting, pleading for the board to think twice before making any cuts. The board addressed early on that no decision will be made right now.
I'd ask that while the board uses their reserves over the next few years to cover the deficit, they take the time to develop a sustainable long-term financial plan with the input of staff and community members that will ensure we don't find ourselves in this position again.
Until we get our arms around what these numbers are, and I don't believe that we're here yet, we are not going to be making cuts.
Board members say their projected deficit might be smaller than $4 million, and they're going to wait for more clarity on those figures before any decision is made. There's now a pause on service disconnections from Ameren, Illinois. It also comes as these Peoria police warn of a new scam. They say people are posing as utility employees. Those scammers going door to door, claiming they need immediate payment on a prepaid card or other non-traceable form of payment. Ameren, Illinois saying it would never call or email you demanding immediate payment. The utility adding that it will not start shutting off service until the end of March next year. And a local grocery store manager says there's no need to stock up on products ahead of the latest mitigation restrictions. A manager at the Sheridan Village Hy-Vee in Peoria saying her store is prepared. She says after shortages earlier this year, they ordered more products for the store to avoid selling out. Paper items, sanitizing items, and canned goods are in supply. She says you'll still be able to get what you need, but it just might look a little different.
Our corporate distribution centers have worked to procure toilet paper, paper towels, essentials that we need. It's just not necessarily the name brands. So you will see different brands across the board, but we will have toilet paper and we will have paper towels and items like that.
She says there's no need to buy in excess, but limits on products may be put in place if people begin to stockpile. Well, still to come, a wind advisory in effect right now. Meteorologist Molly Naslin shows us when it will end, along with your full weather forecast when we come back.